Full circle. Everything comes full circle. I once talked about how my 5 months spent in Paris, France transformed my personhood, how immersing myself into an unfamiliar culture helped me to open up to the world, like a cherry blossom on a tree. When I wrote those words, which still hold very true, I was fresh out of my time in Paris. I didn't see what would come next. I figured that was it, the end of my education abroad journey. Well, it wasn't. It was just the beginning. Something deep within me had clicked while I was in Paris. An inextinguishable fire was lit. It was like I had found a reason to be alive. Not just to exist, but to really live. Half circle. I blossomed into a global citizen who was more flexible, mindful, and confident than before. My experience moved me to want to prepare others to have meaningful education abroad experiences of their own. Fittingly, I spent the 2014-2015 school year in 2 global ambassador roles, one at Cultural Experiences Abroad, the other at Quinnipiac University. My time in both spent unwrapping my experiences and sharing my story with others over and over again, that flame still burning inside me. I knew what I needed to do next. I needed to do something fulfilling and meaningful, something that allowed me to continue to live out my experience and ensure that others have the chance to pursue international education. I needed to draw the other half of the circle. For the last year and a half, I've worked hard to establish myself as a member of my Jackson, Mississippi community. I go to work as a French teacher at Northwest Jackson Middle School each day, and yes, it can be quite difficult, but I have 150 reasons to love what I do, and I can't think of anything better. They are the light in my day, and I'm more than lucky to have such curious, bright, open-minded humans driving my work. I may go home physically exhausted, my body tired, and my mind worn, but the more I explore the world with my students, the more alive I feel. And we may be confined to the 4 walls of our classroom in Jackson, Mississippi, but for the hour and a half I am fortunate enough to spend with each group of students, we're in France. We're roaming the streets of Belgium. We're in the bustling capital of Senegal, observing passers-by in Mauritania, feeling the breeze by the ocean in Guadeloupe. We are journeying around the world, learning about other walks of life, and becoming global citizens together. My students are the cherry blossoms on the trees in Paris. They are blossoming too, just as I did a mere 3 years ago. Full circle. I could not and would not be doing this work if I had not been exposed to global education. I wouldn't have picked up my life and moved to Mississippi. I wouldn't know how to. My time in Paris was the gift that keeps on giving, the fire that keeps on burning, the blossom that keeps on blooming, the child that keeps on learning. In a week from today, I will be back in Paris for the first time since I left, but this time I will have 10 of the reasons I go to work by my side. They will see the same sights I once saw, and I cannot wait to watch their transformations as they discover our global community. Everything comes full circle. I don't know how much longer I will be teaching at Northwest. I'm at that crossroads now, and it's no easy decision to make. But the beauty of circles is that they have no end. My experiences will always be with me, and I will continue to make my way around this circle again and again and again. The blossoms on the trees will continue to bloom, and when they fall off, new ones will take their place, because everything comes full circle.